Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to start with the company code. So let's understand what exactly company code, why it is required. Without a company code, you can't even post a single accounting entry in the SAP system. That means from the operation point of view, from the financial operation point of view, company code is 100% mandatory. Not only the finance, whenever you are going to have the logistic transaction also with reference to that company code is required. For example, we are going to post one inventory entry, but ultimately that inventory information is going to report in a GL. So when we are going to take the stock informations, stock logistical informations also will be there, GL balance also will be there, because in your balance sheet you are going to show that we have the stock informations or the stock balance is there. So how you will get that stock balance? Once you will get the informations from the logistic to the finance, then only you will get. So that's why company code is 100%, it is mandatory. And SAP point of view, this is smallest organization unit where you are going to prepare your P&L balance sheet. Maybe P&L balance sheet we can prepare in other area, other options like business area and all, but this is not mandatory, it is not legal entity. Reporting point of view, when you are going to furnish your books of accounts in the company law or in the government, then in that case company code is mandatory. All your transactions related to finance is linked with your company code directly. All your transactions related to logistic linked with your company code from the integration point of view. So in this S4 system, we are going to configure a company code from the scratch. Few things you have to remember here. A company code is always assigned to only one country. That means from the legal requirement point of view, for your tax, for your all the statutory accounting standards, and also for that purpose, one country or one company code you have created that we will assign with one country. For example, let's say we have created one company code for our India operation. Let's say something we have created, let's say 1000. Now suppose this one you want, like it we want to extend to the US operation also. So in that case, that same company code, maybe one entity they have operation in USA also, but you are not going to create one company code with two countries. One will be with India and one with USA. So in this case, you have two options. Either you can create another company code for USA operation, or second option, you can go for parallel accounting. So it is again advanced concept. That means when companies they have the global existence where they are going to operate in different countries, but they want to retain their the same entities. So in that case, they will go for parallel accounting with multiple ledgers. But every company code, whatever you have created, it should be part of your primary country for the taxation point of view and for all the legal requirement registration point of view. And company code point of view also, we are going to define the currencies also, the local currency and all, and the multiple other settings we are going to configure at company code level. All the other modules like your CO, all these will be integrated with your company code, or it will be integrated with your finance. So we are going to create one company code. In our example, company code will be A100, and that A100 we are going to use, or we are going to assign with other entities like our sales, purchase, and controlling area also. So before creating a company code, you should have a very clear that what exactly I'm going to do with this company code, what will be my operation, what will be my chart of account, what will be my base country, my currency, all these things. Although later we are going to configure and we are going to assign, but you should have the clarity from the beginning. Accordingly, you are going to create a company code. For example, let's say you want to create a company code for India, but wrongly you selected your country USA, then by default the USD will be the local currency for you, right? So the required tax jurisdiction or the tax procedure for India will be applicable for that. So let's try this one in the system. So I will start with the company code creation, that is A100. And I think you are already familiar with the system, but anyone is new to this. So let me once again explain from the beginning. So once you will log into your, once you will have the remote desktop access, or the GUI is connected with that, GUI is in your system. So you need to log in here. So double click on the login icon. In another video, I will explain about the technical things. What is this land system, landscape, and all, so that it will help you to understanding about the system. Assume that you know all these things. Now let's log into the system. So I will log into the on-premise system, so which is my GUID. So definitely you should have your user ID and password. So I will log in with my user ID and password. And the first screen which will appear here in the on-premise system, this screen is your user screen. This is our easy access screen, user easy access, anything you can say. Now here you will find couple of folders are available. This screen is mainly for the user purpose, means being user I'm going to perform some activities here, depends on the area of authorizations. If I'm the finance user, then I will go for accounting, and here I'm going to configure, here not configuration, here I'm going to perform my user activities. If I'm from the logistic, then I'm going to work on these segment. Now let me expand this part. Suppose accounting point of view, again subfolders are available, means module wise folders are available. So accounting point of view, FI1 our module, controlling another module, then we have profit center point of view, enterprise controlling, that is another module. One FI, let's expand. Once you will find FI, then in FI we have different submodules are available. So we are going to work on general ledger accounting. We are going to work on accounts receivable, which is part of your O2C, accounts payable, which is part of your P2P. We are going to work on the bank, right? So again, that is part of R2R. So all these subfolders, again, if you are going to expand, you will find some further activities are there, right? So this part is going to work once you have a valid configuration. If you are working as business user, then already the configuration part handled, already done by the developer. You are just going to use that application. If you are working on the business development side, then in that case this part you are not going to work. Basically you are going to design the system, and this company code which right now I'm going to add in the system, it's a part of configuration. Now this configuration, whether you are going to do, if you are going to work as an analyst or the user, no, it is not your responsibility. Already this part is configured. But learning point of view, let's configure it. So anyone is preparing for the development role or the configuration part, it is going to help you. And if you, even if you are going to join as business user, but if you have a good knowledge on that, that is also going to help you. So now we are going to configure anything. Now from the easy access, from the presentation layer, we need to switch to the application layer, or in the backend where we are going to do the system configuration. So we know that this, we are having three layers: end user layer, or which is nothing but your presentation layer, then we have application layer, then we have the your database layer. So just have a look into this system. So this is a 2002 S4 HANA. Database will be S4 HANA, which is the latest, and the version will be 2023 version. Because ECC don't use, it's almost outdated. Okay, although officially from SAP point of view 2 more years are there, but practicality point of view, business has already stopped using this one. So it will be S4 HANA 2023. Now here I need to switch from the presentation layer to the application layer. For this, here you are going to use the transaction codes, which is commonly known as T code. To execute one ABAP program, T code will be applicable. Even if you don't know the T code, it's absolutely fine. You can use system navigations. Both options are okay, whether you are going to use T code or you are going to use system navigation, both are okay. Important is you should know the concept, you should know the logic, and you need to answer it in your interview accordingly. Whether you are going to use T code or you are going to use system navigation, it is not that important. Now I'm going to switch the from presentation layer to application layer. I will show you both options. If I don't know the T code, so in that case I can do the system navigation one by one. Obviously it is a time taking process. So I will go to tools, then I will go to customizing IMG, then I can use this navigation option. So SAP reference IMG, I will click here, and you can see I right now I'm in a different screen where I'm going to do the configuration. Exactly here also you will find the similar settings are there. Like here we have the FI is there, we have controlling is there. Here also we have the logistic settings are there, the sales, material management, all these things are there. The same thing it was there in the outside also, user point of view. Here we are going to design the business process, there we are going to use that business process. That is the difference. This part is important. In learning point of view, this part is important. And again, job point of view also, this part is important, because when you will go for analyst or consultant role, that time your profile will be the development. Okay, so it's too early to discuss the job part, but you need to focus more here. And you can say that 80% of our work we are going to spend here. if you are there in the project for the configuration point of view. 20% we are going to do the testing. Business users are going to work on the easy access, whether they are going to use on premises easy access or the Fiori user interface, whatever, but they are just going to use that different applications. In this training I am going to cover both the things, so whatever profile is suitable for you, it is going to help you. Now if I know the T code, so this time I access through the navigation. If I know the T code, then simply I'm just going to use the T code here, and directly I will land in that particular application layer. So T code is SPRO. Okay, no need to remember this T code, no need to by heart these T codes. Automatically, by practice only, you will remember all the important T codes. If you try to remember the T codes, like more than, you can say, 1000 T codes are there, so it is obviously not possible to remember this T codes. Okay, so now I am here. Obviously this is more convenient because just by adding a T code I am here in this screen. So it's up to you which one is convenient, you can use that one. Now we will start with creating a company code. So company code creation is part of our org structure. Okay, so it is our third organization structure: operating concern, then controlling area, then company code. So any organization structure configurations we are going to configure under enterprise structure. So enterprise structure, organization structure, anything is same. Now I'm going to expand this node, enterprise structure, then definition. So here you can see something which you are going to create new, that will be there under definition. When you are going to link the hierarchy, I was showing the hierarchy in the previous video. So when anything you are going to link or you are going to create a connection, it is part of your assignment. So we are going to start from the beginning. So we have to create from the new. So definition, expand it. Now here you can see every module wise we have the options are available. So suppose, let's say I need to create something from the FI, then I will use financial accounting. If I need to create a controlling area, then it is from the controlling, operating concern, controlling. So similarly from different segment we are going to configure. So in this particular video I'm going to create the company code. So obviously I will go to, in that case, financial accounting. So go to financial accounting. So I will start with company code creation. Although we have something here, company, that one I have not explained. It is related to our grouping point of view, consolidation point of view. This video is about company code. So I will create company code. So execute, you can see a clock symbol is there. So you need to execute here. So basically what we are doing, some program is there. I'm going to execute that one. So execute this option here. You can see here two nodes are available. One is copy, another one is create from the scratch. So if you have already one company code is there, now I want to extend. Let's say we have one company code is there for US operation. Now we are now extending to for our India operation. So for the rollout project point of view, so whatever that original template it is there for USA, same we are going to extend for India operation. With some modification, obviously it will be there. So in that case, instead of creating from the scratch, we are going to copy from the original company code, which is our US entity, and we are going to extend to our India operation. So all the structure, whatever we have configured for FI point of view, for USA point of view, same we are going to extend for India operation. So in that case, we can use copy functionalities, but as now we are going to learn it from the scratch, so I will suggest we will go for new creation. I'm also going to do the same. When you will practice also, you will do the same. So everything which I am going to explain, first I will show you from the functional point of view. Also then I will add the table view or the table confirmation, so that it is going to help you for your interview point of view, because interview questions will be there from the table too. So now I'm going to double click on this edit company code, but just for your reference, once I'm showing you how to copy a company code, although I will not do that. Double click on this, then you don't worry, you don't think that it is a blank screen, nothing is there. No, here you have to use this icon here, copy icon. So just click here. You need to define your source company code and you need to define your target company code. So let's say you have created already one company code, that is Z200. Now you want to add Z201. Once I will click here, enter, whatever configurations already I have for this Z200, same will be copied to Z201. Then I can do the necessary modifications to my new company code, that is Z201. But we will not use this particular functionality. We are going to start from the scratch. Edit company code data, double click. So some informations are available here, just ignore. We are going to click on new entry, something when you are going to add in the system. So in that case, you are going to use new entry to create something new. So click on this new entry. Okay, and we are going to give a example here. Now I'm going to take one business example. This company is manufacturing, or this entity is manufacturing biscuits. So for that purpose, I'm going to give a name, and in this company code, I'm going to take my operations, procurement, sales, production, everything accordingly. So this company is manufacturing biscuits, big biscuits they are manufacturing, and they are selling in the both B2B point of view and D2C point of view, means business to business and also direct to consumer. So let's take this one as company code name, company name, some general. From where you will get this information? In real implementation, obviously, when we are going to discuss with as per the activate methodology with the client, so this informations will be there. We have different phases are there, and in our requirement gathering phase or business process understanding phase, whether it is related to discovery phase or explore phase, that time in detail we have to discuss. But let's make it simple now. As for your practice point of view, you just create one business process your own, and accordingly you can take the reference of mine, but don't exactly do the copy paste same thing. You create your own business process and accordingly you configure here, right? So company code, always it will be 4 digit. I will tell you why it is 4 digit, why not 9 digit or 8 digit. So here I'm going to take a name as let's say this is ABC, the general name which we got it from the business, ABC Biscuit or Bakery Limited. This is the general name, registered name with government, and it belongs to which city? You can add your city. So I will take here the city, Gurgaon. Then here you need to add the country. I was talking about that every company code belongs to one country only. So here you are going to add your preferred country. If we click here, so where I click here, so I just click here. Once you click here, you will get the list here, and from here you are going to search the required country. Okay, how to search it? You can use this option, find option. This find option you can use to search something, or you can use Control F also. That will work. So if I will click here, then I will search here India. Okay, so India. Or if you know the in, then directly you can, ind, it's in, because whatever is defined here accordingly we have to select. So otherwise you can just click here and you will search accordingly. Now in which currency? This will be your company code currency, local currency, first currency, anything you can name. But that does not mean that we are only going to post a transaction in INR. We can post the transaction in any currency. We are going to have multiple currency, and I will explain that separately. So we have one dedicated video will be there about the currency. In S4HANA, we can define 10 currencies. This will be my primary currency. This will be my the local currency or company code currency. In which language you are going to maintain the data? Obviously in English, that I maintain. Now these are the general informations which I have added, which I got from the business. Now we have to save with a technical name, and this technical name, when you are going to save, you have to follow the table informations, or you have to house, because whatever data I'm going to add, it is going to store in one particular table in the system, right? So that is why table is nothing but predefined area where the data is going to be stored. So for that purpose you have to give some technical information, and that will be, you can go for any numeric values or alphabet values, or a combination of alpha and numeric. Because this table, T001 table, let's first understand this table. So what is the table name here? If you can remember this table information, it is very good. So the table is T001, and check it. In this company, this table, various field informations we are going to store. One of the field, you can see that field name is Bucharest. This Bucharest, it is our company code. This Bucharest field, or this Bucharest field, is going to accept, what is the length here? 4. And what type of data it is going to accept? Character. So whatever you are going to add, maximum it should be 4, and it will be a combination of alphanumeric also okay. If only alphabet, okay. Only numeric, okay. Right? So as per this predefined rules or predefined structure, we have to add our information. So obviously this part we need to discuss with the business, and accordingly we are going to save something here, maximum 4 digit. And now you got to know that why it is 4 digit. So as we will follow this example, so we will go for A100 will be my company code. So I'm going to save this information with this technical name A100. If you want, you can take pure numeric also. And I'm going to add some more details related to address. So ABC Bakery Limited. Okay, so you can fill some address and all. I will just add here. You can, but when you practice, do a proper like fill all the information. So this will be my country, India, and this will be the state. So whatever state you want to register as per the ROC rules and all, you need to register. So this will be Haryana. So I will add that state and I'm going to save it. So when I'm going to save, the general name will be ABC Bakery Limited, but the information is going to store under the company code A100. So in future, when we are going to use it technically or functionally, we are going to refer the company code A100 only. Okay, so let's save it. So every time when you are going to store something, so TR will be there. Again, TR is a different concept. In this video, I'm not going to add that one. Separately, I will explain the TR concept. I'm going to store this one under this particular TR. Or let me create a new TR so that we will avoid the confusion. So I'm creating a new TR request. So this will be our ABC Bakery Limited. So all the settings, all the configurations I'm going to store on this particular TR. Save it. Done. So my company code is created. Now how to confirm that company code is created and saved, right? I will show you both technical way and functional way. So one option is I will verify from here that whether company code is stored or not. So click on position. So where I can, anything you want to search, not only in the screen in SAP, wherever you will find a position option is there. So you can just use this option to click on this position to search something here. So I will click here. If you know the technical name, directly you can search, that is A100. Otherwise, go details. Again, use here find option or control F and search by the name also. So I can get it. Okay, so in both way we can search. So here it is saved. I double click on this one, select or go to details or double click. Okay, so I can see here my address and all, everything is saved. This is one way to confirm that configuration is saved. Other option, I can verify whether, because something we saved means it is there in the table and we know the table is T001. Now I want to see whether this information is available in the particular table or not. So table number T001, T001 should be either search by name or code. So I will search with A100 because last time we searched with the name. So A100 and execute. So execute is nothing but whatever the query I have added in the system is going to take my query and it is going to fetch the data for me. So let's say this is my informations I added here in the system. It is there in the table store. It is stored in T001. Now another user is trying to get this information. Another user is trying to retrieve the informations from the table. So that is nothing but your execution of a particular query. So we are going to execute. So I can see some informations are available, whatever we have added here. So this company code A100 is saved. This is one way. Other option, we have also saved under the TR. So under the TR also it should be there. So I'm working on different areas. So different TRs are there. So basically this is the TR we have created, ABC Bakery Limited. So expand it. Okay. And just expand it. This is our primary TR. So by using this node, we have created the company code. Even if we click here, it will be redirected to our IMG screen only. So yes, this node we have used. So it is saved. Now I want to see that, just expand it. So where the data is available, the data is available in our table T001 and the client 900, because anything you are going to configure, it will be stored on a particular client. So this will be my client. So this client will be, in my case, it is 900 client. In your system, you need to check what is the number. So this will be 9 for me. So under this 9, sorry, not 9, 900. So under this 900 client, the configuration saved, and it is 800. So I hope you got the idea of what is the company code and why we need to create it. So this is our primary settings from the organization structure point of view, because without company code, you can't do anything. Any operation is not possible without company code. COPA, maybe you can skip. Operating concern, maybe you can skip. I don't need any profitability analysis internally. I can skip it. But controlling area has to be there, and company code is must. So in our next video, we will start with our next settings. We will continue with the organization structure, couple of videos, step by step we are going to see. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon.